Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Friday, April 10th, and in today's video, we're going to be going over the best plays on the PrizePicks board for tonight's massive 15-game NBA slate. We have every single team playing tonight. Tons of value over on the PrizePicks board right now. We're going to jump into all of that in just a second. If you are new to the channel, hi, my name is TJ. I do these daily PrizePicks videos where we find the best plays on the PrizePicks board for NBA. Yesterday, we actually mixed in some MLB and some golf, and it actually went pretty well. We'll go ahead and talk about that. I use math and data to come up with all my plays. I use the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Props Optimizer. So I'll be using this throughout the duration of my video and explaining why we're taking specific plays over on PrizePicks, which is a fixed payout platform. So if you want to learn more about how to actually find long-term profitable plays on PrizePicks and also get free picks and slips throughout the duration of this video and all of my videos going forward, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button on this channel. It really helps out. Also, throw a like on this video and then make sure you turn on that notification bell. That's probably the most important thing. Actually, it's the third most important thing. It goes subscribe, then hit the like button, then turn on the notifications. Because when I do post these daily pick videos, a lot of these plays, most of them are going to get bumped or removed. So if you turn on the notification bell, that's going to allow you to get a notification when I do post these daily pick videos, which will give you the best opportunity to tail all of these plays in the slip that we're building on PrizePicks. Like I had mentioned, massive 15-game slate, so we have a lot to touch base on, lots to talk about. If we need any extra value, we will for sure find some MLB value to help us out here. Let's talk about how we did in yesterday's video. I went to bed fully expecting Jackson Merrill under runs to hit. It was a 1-1 game going into extra innings, and Xander Bogaerts hit a walk-off home run with Merrill on base, so he scored. So our video from our slip from yesterday's video was 3 for 3. Koulibaly did not play, and neither did Kyle Karros. He actually pinch hit, I'm pretty sure, and I think he scored or got an RBI. Yeah, he did score. Did he actually get a hit? No, I think he pinch ran, so he started the inning at the top of the 11th on second. Okay, got it. So I don't think he had an at-bat, but doesn't matter. He was a DNP also. So if Jackson Merrill did hit, we were going to 6 times our money because this turns from a 6 flex into a 4 flex. So we would have 6 times, but unfortunately we 1.5 times our money going 3 for 4. Trey Jones hit, Kelly Oubre hit, Paul George hit, and again, Jackson Merrill scored on the walk-off home run in the bottom of the 12th. So brutal way to lose one of your player props. It is what it is. We're not worrying about yesterday. We are on to today. So again, 15-game massive slate. I'm going to be utilizing the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Props Optimizer to help us find value in building out this slip. The whole purpose of this tool is to compare sportsbook lines and odds back to various DFS apps like PrizePicks and all these other ones that use fixed payouts. Fixed payouts just means it doesn't matter if I take more or less on these player prop projections, my payout is always going to stay the same. John Collins and Duncan Robinson, both more PRAs. 2-man power on PrizePicks, we always get a 3 times return, right? Doesn't matter if I take more or less on any of these combinations here with Collins and Duncan Robinson PRAs, I'm always going to get that 3 times payout because PrizePicks is a fixed payout platform. Now, there are instances where you use demons or goblins. These are ripoffs. You should not be playing them. When you use demons or goblins, your payouts obviously shifted. With that said, for your typical more or less player props, specifically MLB, NBA, if you're not positively correlating, your payout stays the same. That's why we build out 5 and 6 flex slips, because mathematically, those are the best slip types that you can possibly enter on PrizePicks. So what I'm going to do here using the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Prop Optimizer, and if anybody wants to check out this tool, you can get a 5-day free trial. There is a link in the description below. Feel free to come over and check that out. This thing updates every single second. It shows you the best plays in real time. We're going to filter by NBA. Ooh, we got to go. This ran on plays incredible. We're going to require FanDuel also because FanDuel is the sharpest when it comes to setting their player prop lines and odds. And let's go ahead and just filter by NBA right now and see what we have. We got some good value. Nothing too crazy, but we have some good value. We also have a lot of good MLB value. Now, this Maxime Reynaud play is incredible. Over 14.5 points. Inside our 6 flex slip, we're getting each individual leg at minus 118 odds, okay? Based off of the payout that we're getting, if we go 6 for 6, 25 times, 5 for 6, 2 times, 4 for 6.4 times. Each individual leg, so all 6 legs are equivalent to minus 118 odds. Look at where the market is currently setting Reynaud over 14.5 points. Novig, someone's putting up for -140. DraftKings has it at -147. FanDuel, -158. Caesars, -148. So heavy juice across the board on this specific player prop. And we're getting this at -119 odds inside our 6 flex slip. It's super important to line shop, making sure you're getting the best bang for your buck possible. We have other DFS apps up here. Underdog has this at -172, so they're not giving you this as a more or less. This has a multiplier attached to the over of 14.5, probably like a 0.88 times, maybe a 0.85. Tons of other books have this set to 15.5, like Fliff, Prop Builder, Rebet. List goes on. You guys can see it. It's insane the value we're getting on PrizePicks. So let's go ahead and add in Maxine Reynaud over 14.5 points. We'll also add in Chris Dunn under 3.5 assists. Really good value on that as well. So Chris Dunn under 3.5 assists will be leg number 2. I like the Sengun play over 18.5 points, -138 on Novig, a little bit lower there on DraftKings, but FanDuel actually has this set to 19.5, so 1 point higher. They do have it juiced on the under at -132, but again, we're getting this at 18.5 on PrizePicks in comparison to their 19.5 line. Fliff also has this at 19.5. We can play this on Underdog if we want, but we are just building for PrizePicks, so we'll go ahead and get this added on PrizePicks, adding in Sengun over 18.5 points. Now, I do want to bring in some MLB player props, I think, because there is some really good value. This Jalen Johnson play is extremely good. You can get this right now on ProfitX straight at -110, but I actually very much like this, along with Scotty Barnes over RA. So you know what? And Sengun just got bumped. Again, really good value on Sengun. We were unable to lock that in because we're building a YouTube video where we're actually going over all of our plays. Now, if I was just building slips by myself, I would have been able to get that locked in before it got bumped, but that's what happens. This tool shows you the best plays. All these plays are going to get bumped or removed. We're using math. We're using the sportsbook market to show us where PrizePicks is off in comparison. PrizePicks is going to adjust accordingly, but sometimes they're stale, slow to update, and that's where we pick them off utilizing this tool. Jalen Johnson over 7.5 assists. We'll add in Scotty Barnes over 12.5 RA as well. I'm surprised this hasn't been bumped yet. RA. Where's RA? Did I go over it? Am I missing it? There's the Scott. Okay. So that got bumped. And we'll notice that's what PrizePicks is going to do when player props. Again, we're getting too much of an edge. PrizePicks is going to bump the player prop projection. So if I give this a quick refresh, it should update. Probably going to take one more second. But there's some other good value up here. Concanapple over RA. We can get a better straight bet on PrizePicks. But -146 on FanDuel. Very much like that. FanDuel, again, sharpest when it comes to setting their player prop lines and odds specifically for NBA. So let's add in this Concanapple over 7.5 RA. And there were a couple other plays that I really did like as well. Jacoby Walter over 3s looks very, very good. I think I'm going to add that in as our 5th leg. Jacoby Walter over 1.5 3-pointers made, and then we need one more here. Sengun got bumped. Scotty Barnes is gone. We have Jalen Johnson. We haven't played Paul George under assists. So let's go ahead and add this as our 6th leg. Paul George, who I spelled wrong. Oh no, there we go. Paul George under 4.5 assists. So guys, that is how simple it is building out slips, utilizing the Upside Tools Fantasy Player Props Optimizer when you're playing on apps like PrizePicks. The slip that we just built, I could have done in 15 seconds, right? I could have got Sengun in there. I probably could have got Scotty Barnes before anything got bumped or removed. The whole purpose of this video is to give you free slips, talk about free plays, but also show you why we're taking specific player props, right? We talk about the math, the data, why a specific player prop has a very high % odds to hit. It's because the market is all in agreement on a specific number or odd, and then we compare that back to the price we're getting on PrizePicks. And then we show you what player prop is viable for what specific slip type. This is the best way to profit long-term playing on PrizePicks. The proof is in the pudding. You guys notice that when I'm doing these videos, a lot of these plays get bumped or removed. Just like Paul George, his under assist just got locked, so now we have to find a replacement for that. That's just how the world works. That's how PrizePicks operates. We're always going to get value building out these slips. CJ McCollum over 3s looks pretty good. So that was going to be a play that we were going to take anyways, but this will be our replacement. CJ over 2.5 3s. So you will notice that a lot of these plays get bumped or removed. Jalen Johnson over 7.5 assists just turned into a goblin. We're always going to get good CLV building out these slips. I can guarantee you that. Donovan Clingan under rebounds looks solid. Jabari Smith over rebounds. Let me give this a quick refresh. Looks like we're having an issue here with Sengun and Scotty Barnes not updating, but those are gone. I think what we're going to do here is add in MLB because I know there was a lot of good MLB props. Yeah. Let's add in this Drake Baldwin MLB prop over batter singles because it's really good value. And it looks like the NBA value is all leaving us right now. Drake Baldwin over, it was singles, right? Yeah, over batter singles. Okay, so proof's in the pudding. All these plays that you see that we build throughout these videos, going to get bumped or removed. That's just the way that it happens. You're utilizing a tool that's showing you the best plays in real time. The DFS app is behind. They're trying to catch up. We're catching them and picking them off before they have the opportunity to do that and getting a lot of CLV, closing line value. So here's the 6 flex slip. We had 3 plays get bumped or removed. I think 4 actually. We have Raynaud over 14.5 points, Chris Dunn under 3.5 assists, Concanapple over 7.5 RA, Jacoby Walter over 1.5 3-pointers made, CJ McCollum over 2.5 3-pointers made, and then Drake Baldwin over 0.5 singles. Guys, go lock that in. If we go 6 for 6, we 25 times our money. Yesterday we 1.5 times our money. Hopefully today we can at least 2 times or, of course, 25 times. So go lock this in. Good luck if you tail. If you did enjoy this video and you haven't yet, please subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell so you can get this slip locked in before anything else gets bumped or removed. I love you. Enjoy your Friday. I'll see you guys on the next video, and let's get it.